with your thought for today. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening if you're out there in the evening. I welcome to streaming session about the thought for today. Normally I am on Instagram, but I'm expanding a little bit to LinkedIn Live, Facebook, YouTube, and a few other places. So today's thought for today is about what goal, what thing do you want to achieve in your life? And I want to talk to you about that. I talk to my audience, which is primarily an immigration based audience, but these messages apply to everyone. So if you're not an immigrant, feel free to stay and check it out. But I think you might find something here that is very useful in your life. In terms of immigration, we all have our goals. And in life in general, we have our personal goals, our professional goals, our career goals. We have the things that we dream of. It could be something small. You know, you've always wanted a dog, but 101 excuses come to your mind as to why you cannot have that dog. And it's interesting to me what we do, what we say to ourselves to convince ourselves not to do something. And so, one thing I want to talk about today is the very fact that it's always hard before it becomes easy. Always. I don't like to use those type of words generally, but for the most part, we have to invest either some time, energy, maybe money, resources of some kind before we can achieve what it is we want on the easy path. Now, there are some people who are able to achieve things easy, but it's hard for them too, in a different sense, right? But maybe they enjoy what they're doing and they enjoy it so much that they don't consider it hard, but they consider it just a natural progression of getting what they want, right? So, what is one thing that you've dreamed about that you have come up with many excuses as to why you cannot obtain that dream? For example, have you thought about ways and reasons that you cannot do it? You have a family, you have children, you have pets, you have bills to pay, you have to study, you have to go to work, right? You work so much, maybe one or two jobs. You're the manager of that company. You have a lot of responsibility at work too. You have to cut the grass. One of my favorites. You have to cut the grass at your house and maybe garden, or you have to do something with the car. You have to fix the car. You have to make it prettier. You have to clean the car. You have to go grocery shopping. We can go on and on and on about all the excuses that we can make as to why we cannot do something. And that is how we make it hard. But I will challenge you today to think about ways to accomplish something. So let's say you do have the dream of owning a puppy, or you have the dream of starting your own business. What if, and here's the challenge, what if you thought about all the ways and listed them, right? Maybe in a little book or a journal, all the ways that you might be able to make it happen. You can talk to so and so. You can maybe talk to the bank. Maybe you can get a promotion at your job and reserve that bonus pay or that increase in pay to this hobby or side project that you want to start. Or maybe there's someone that can actually help you who loves puppies and loves training them, and they'll help you adjust with your work life balance now caring for this new little creature, right? What if you started to think about all the possibilities as to why this can work? That would completely change your whole outlook. The things that you see, the opportunities that you seek, the people that you meet. It's not a coincidence that you have these thoughts about achieving a dream. You write them down. You have maybe a business plan. And then you think about the possibilities. It's not a coincidence that people start appearing in your life, that opportunities start appearing. Maybe you missed those opportunities before when you were thinking about all the ways that you couldn't do something, and you became blind to the opportunity that could have been right in front of you. So now you see the opportunities because you're in your mind, you already think, you're already searching for that opportunity. What if you could have that dream? That is today's challenge. That is what I want to be hard. You might have to, let's see, you might have to adjust your dream, adjust your business plan. So what? Adjust it, edit it, and move on. Keep going and keep thinking about the end result. What is it that you really want? What is it that you're accomplishing there? Now, there is a growth process while you're trying to achieve a dream, right? We think um, in terms of achieving a goal or maybe this end result. That's fine. But as we're moving towards that dream or that goal, it's very possible that we start questioning, do I really want this? This is really hard. I've sacrificed so much. And that's when you really get to know yourself. Do you really want this? Do you really want to achieve it? It's a good question, right? Because to be able to achieve it, you might have to make some serious internal, um, investigations, who you are, what you value, what you believe, right? These are the challenges that come with, for example, entrepreneurship. When you start your own business, what are the challenges that you're going to come up against? And every entrepreneur will tell you it can get very challenging. But when you think in terms of possibilities, where is the possibility? Where is the benefit of this challenge? I can't see it right now. You need to talk to people so they can help you see it. What are you going to do with it? What will your life look like if you do achieve your dream? In terms of immigration, what will it look like when you do become, for example, eventually a US citizen? What will your life look like? What will your life look like if you achieve or you gain your legal permanent residency? If you even gain your work permit and you're able to stay in the United States legally, if you become a student here, what will that dream look like? What will the dream look like after you graduate, right? Because getting here is one thing, living here is another, staying here is another, and thriving here is even another thing. So when we talk about our dreams, these aren't fixed things. Once we get it, then what? Once we get that dream, what's going to happen? What are we going to do with that dream accomplished? All right. We can help you with at least getting started assessing your immigration case. And you can always take a picture of this QR code. That'll take you to a calendar and it'll show our availabilities for the initial appointment. This initial appointment will assess your immigration case. But if you have dreams beyond that, we also talk about resiliency. We also talk about achieving abundance. These are things that we're developing right now in collaboration with some of my colleagues who are very, very well versed in these topics. I will also be teaching a class on for example, happiness is another one. These are topics that seem easy, but they can be complicated when we fall back on our standard way of operating in life, right? If we're always negative, if we're always criticizing, if we're always looking at what we cannot do versus what can be done, that will affect your ability to be resilient. It will affect your happiness. So that is the challenge for today, right? What would happen if you could achieve your dream? What would happen if it became possible to achieve the end result, maybe not in a way that you dream of now, right? Maybe not in a way that would allow you to make millions today. It might not. But if you can't see how, maybe it's time to reach out and to seek the information that you need while you're achieving the why, the end result. You want that house, you want that career promotion, you want that business. How are you going to get it? You don't know. Part of that comes with trusting in the process, trusting in maybe the people that need to help you will appear in your life. You just keep going, you keep searching, you keep attending events, you keep going to conferences, you keep reading books in your mind, understand everything today. Tomorrow is a different day. You can start over. Many of us are blessed with being able to start over repeatedly, morning, evening, day to day, week to week, month to month. We have these resources around us. We just have to open our eyes and first maybe open our mind to be able to see which resources are there for our benefit. All right, so that's the thought for today. Thank you so much. It's a challenge. It's a challenge that will last you a lifetime, but it's a good one because you can put it into practice everywhere you go, with any goal that you want to achieve, anything that you want to get done. You have to keep taking the steps forward to see the people, to seek the people, the resources that you need to make this happen. All right. Delia Peña, immigration attorney. Click on the QR code if you have any interest in having my office assess your immigration case. We look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know in the chat. I am more than happy to respond. All right. Have a good one.